All right, everybody. We've only done one of these Super Bowl videos, so this is the second one we've ever done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, second Super
that's a good way to look at it because I was kind of confused how we should start this because it's not like our usual ones.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. So there's only one game. Dedicate a whole video to one game. So let's see. Got the Super Bowl Sunday. Today's Tuesday, so we're about 5 days away.
Yeah, we were gonna get this thing up super early, and then we had like 2 of our days we were gonna do it and get blocked, and then the rest of them we just couldn't do it ever. So.
We've been having a lot of interviews, and they've been kind of interfering with our weekly predictions. So speaking of interviews, you need to go check those out on podcast app on the Apple iPhone, or go to podbean.com and download them.
Yeah, we got a playlist on here, so you can just get all of them at one, or watch all of them in a row.
They're really cool, really interesting. So check them out. But speaking of the Super Bowl, Sunday 6:30, you got the Eagles playing the Patriots in Minneapolis, and I think it's a pretty good Super Bowl matchup.
I think it's pretty good. I really just like. I think the Eagles are so much better, well-rounded.
They're definitely the better team.
Like, I think they're so much the better team on paper, but I just don't see them winning, to be honest. Like,
I think they're a way to better, well-rounded team. Not even close. It's just they got the better. I think the Patriots have the better coaching strategy and a better quarterback in play, and I think that might just be just enough.
Yeah, I kind of think it will be.
I think it's typical. You can be a way better team than the Patriots, but they know how to call plays and design things just enough to throw you off as much, just barely enough.
The Eagles' defense, I think, though, they really could take over this game. Like, I think if they got like the pressure on him the way that they can do it, it could be over.
Yeah, I think it's like both sides of the ball match up in the Eagles' favor. I think his offense and defense are even better than Patriots.
I think their defense is so much better than the Patriots' defense. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I think it's.
Like, I think the one thing that they could do is kind of like, I remember when the Broncos, whenever they had Peyton Manning, whenever they'd play the Patriots, they'd always beat them because Brady can't handle a powerhouse defense like that. That's like the one thing that will stop them.
All you got to do
every time that they'd play the Broncos, it would just be a roadblock.
Yeah, if you can just get in the backfield and make Brady move, you'll be fine. But I don't know, it's gonna be rough.
Or like that Seattle defense. That Seattle defense just stopped them a couple times, except for the Super Bowl.
It's a really hard.
It has to be like an absolute powerhouse. Like, it has to be like the best defense that year.
Yeah,
which the Eagles are probably close.
They're pretty close. I'd say they're up there, but it's a hard Super Bowl to pick because I feel like the Eagles really could do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick the Patriots to be safe. I'd like to be pleasantly surprised though. I think that'd be really cool if the Eagles won. That'd be pretty sweet.
I think I might just pick the Eagles.
I really was thinking about it, but every time I try to go out on a limb, it never works. If you go back and watch our other ones, you'll see that. So I'm just going to go with the safe pick.
I went on a limb a lot, and it's worked a lot. So I'm going to pick the Eagles for the...
It works like 40% of the time. That's why I don't do it.
For the sake of the whole country, every time I go out on a limb, it works, and I know everybody wants the Patriots to lose. But I'm going to pick the Eagles. I think they're just going to do just like... I think it's going to be a super close game, like maybe not even reach 20 points on either side. Very low score. I think there'll be a lot of change of possessions, but... I think the Eagles are going to do just barely enough with that offense because they got way better receivers. I think they got
they have a way better run game, I think, too.
Way better run game.
Their defense is way better.
I think they can just hold the ball longer than the Patriots can, like outlast them time of possession wise and all that stuff. I
don't see them doing what the Falcons did. Like, if they get a lead.
No.
I could see them losing a 2 or 3 touchdown lead, but like they have like a 4-scored lead.
If they have a 4-possession lead, you're not coming back on the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
They can do enough to get down the field.
I will say though that like if they were up by like 14 or like 17 or something like that, I think they could, because they did that to the Jaguars last week.
Yeah,
it's whatever 2 weeks ago.
I'm gonna pick them though. I think, like I said, I think they're just gonna barely edge them out, just barely. It's gonna be a dirty. I think it's gonna be a very I don't think it's gonna be some beautiful well played. I think it's gonna be like a dirty not dirty, but like an ugly Super Bowl.
The good news is the last few of them have not been if people like to call the Super Bowl the best game, but usually it's like the championship games are the best, and then the Super Bowl is kind of like one team really just beats the other one.
Yeah, I think
this one will continue the last few years, because the last few years this has not been like that. It's been like last year, where they got that massive lead, it looked like it was going to be a beatdown, and then it ended up being close. And then the year before that was kind of competitive, and the year before that was pretty close, and then 2014 was close. So it was it's been actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think it'll be just low scoring, not crazy.
I think it'll be like a 4-score, 28 to I hate doing these. I think guessing the score is kind of stupid though, but I hate people do that because it's never right. I think it'll be like generally like a 28 to 24.
Yeah,
like a
I'm not
28 to
picking.
31.
I'm not picking a score. I'm picking like what I think the tone of the game's going to be, like using the score to.
I think like 24 to 28 or like between the like 21 and like probably like 35. I think. I don't think it'll be anything outside of that range.
But so I got the Eagles. You got the Patriots.
Yeah.
I think it'll be an okay game though. I think we'll be all right. So I think we're in for a really good Super Bowl. We're excited to go ahead and get started on next year's like off-season stuff and talk about the draft and stuff like that.
And now that we started having these guys on, we can start having probably even more of them during the off season because they won't be doing anything.
We can talk about the draft with some of the guys on the podcast and do the interviews with guys on the podcast about the draft and what they think teams' directions are going to be. So be sure to be on lookout for that. Thanks for watching this, guys. And we'll see you next time.